will fly.
Okay guys, welcome to today's First Explore. Not giving names to this. I am going to walk around and see what we get. So I do have Spirit Talker on and going, so if there are any spirits that would like to communicate, please feel free to do so. It's pretty, look. Little flowers on the ground. What we've got over here. Sorry guys, I don't mean to tip you around. I'm using my director's mode on my Samsung to film with. The Spirit Talker has "We Are Hiding." So it's going to get a little dark. I don't know how it's going to film in here, guys, so bear with me. I might try this. I'm going to switch hands here, guys, because I'm on my left hand and I'm right-handed. And it's making for a hand cramp, so don't mind my fingers for a minute. They're gonna... Sorry, guys. I'll try to edit it out. So except... I'm sorry, guys. You can see I'm so used to following my iPhone for filming. It really is pretty in here, though. So my face will be blocked a little bit. Seems very noisy in here, though. Are there anybody here that would like to communicate with us while we're walking around? Really pretty here. You definitely don't have this up in Connecticut, I'll guarantee you that much. Okay, we're out on the other side. Sacred ground. Okay guys, I'm gonna pick this up in a second. Okay guys, thanks for staying with me here for that. Seems like it's easier if I get myself more combobulated than discombobulated. So we walk through the hallway, and the thing Spirit said was sacred ground. I was hoping that the Bluetooth would work on this, but apparently it's not going to today. Over here. Guess we're gonna have to walk around the other way, guys. So I can't see without glasses. Well, as you guys can see, the spirit talker's going. I don't know why I'm not hearing the sound, but it said I shouldn't be dead and out. Whether that means there's a spirit here that would like out. Oh, we've got a few sprinkles going on over here. So, we've been over here with a little bit of communication, which I'll try to add in. We'll take a walk over to this one over here. Alright guys, instead of bouncing you, I will start recording again when I get back to the area. Okay guys, we're over at Tranquility Hall here. So I still have the spirit talker going. And we'll take a walk in and see. I love the green. It's absolutely beautiful here. The spirit talker, spirits, if there's anybody that would like to communicate, please feel free. We'll come back around to the fountain. And here we are inside of Tranquility Hall. And the first name that comes across Spirit Talker is Steven. Do I have mute on? Yes, I did. So, let's see, Spirit Talker. If you want to communicate with us, we're here. Feel free to speak. The last name that came across was Steven. So we'll see if we can find a Steven here. So if y'all see something or hear something, please leave it in the comments below. And spirits, please feel free to speak. This way. This is absolutely beautiful, guys. I've never seen anything like this. Sprinkle a little bit, but hey, we'll take it. Can't imagine that they're putting a housing development across from this. Oh, we have a familiar name here. In my family, the name Rose. We've got a Stephen M and an Eleanor M. This is absolutely beautiful, guys.
Abandon hope.
Why do you feel that you need to abandon hope, Spirit? It's absolutely beautiful. Spirit Talker, in case you didn't catch it. Abandon hope. Why do you feel like you have to abandon hope, Spirit? It's beautiful here. Back to the center. I want to go
I'm
in.
upset.
You're upset? What are you upset about, Spirit? Please feel free to communicate. What upsets you? Is it people coming? Do you feel they're showing disrespect in any way? Are you upset that you passed upon? That you passed on? That's pretty, guys. Look at that. Husband and wife. Thomas is passed. Helen is still living. But this is beautiful. This would be the place I'd love to rest in peace.
Stabbed.
You were stabbed? I would be upset too if that is the way that you passed due to a stabbing. It's really pretty. The memoriam around with the water. Okay, Wilbur already walked in. What have we got here? This is interesting. This is with all love, with all our love.
I'm with my family.
I'm with my family. I am so happy to hear that, Spirit. I would love to know that you are with your family and at rest. So as you can see, we've done one side here with some of the mausoleums. Walked around. So as you can see on the other side, we have another whole section to follow up on. So thanks for watching on this side. Keep an eye out. Part 2 will be up. Thanks for watching.
Reginald.
And thank you, Reginald, for walking with us. I'm going to shut my equipment off now. Please stay here. Do not attach yourselves to any of my equipment. Rest in peace and be well. Okay guys, I'm already parked here in the older section. And Spirit Talker, we're over near the Hewitt Mausoleum, as you can see. And the Spirit Talker has already said 14 in cemetery, which we are definitely at. Any thoughts?
It's hot.
Alright, so we'll get out and wander around here a little bit, guys. And we'll let Spirit Talker go. Enid. So it's given us
an... That should be on the car stereo again. It scared the hell out of me.
Sorry. When we were over on the other side.
Wait, it said Enid. Is there an Enid in that mausoleum?
I don't... This is the Hewitt Mausoleum. See, it says Hewitt.
Let me see if there's an Enid. Spiderweb. Susan Norman. Mary Norman. Marietta. I don't see an Enid.
Well, there could be a over on the Babyland side.
Who's the name of Baby Enid? That's an old person. Oh look, there's Enid right there.
Fond memories here.
Seriously?
No.
Fond memories here. Okay, guys, I'm walking around with glasses on, so everything looks a little bit distorted here. So spirits, if there's anybody that would like to communicate, please come through. I've got the Spirit Talker radio
Photo.
on. Photos. See any graves with photos?
No, but I see you taking a photo. That's the creepy part.
Taking a photo of you? That is creepy.
Maybe they know what phones are. Still looking for Enid.
Okay, you look for Enid. And I'm going to look over here. Seeing it's closed off, I can't really go in, but I will assume this is part of Babyland. Well, I know a child would not know how to speak if they were an infant or a younger. Once you've crossed over, I'm sure you are able to speak a little bit more and have the ability to communicate. So please feel free to speak to us as we look around. My partner over there is looking for the name Enid. Stone here. What we got here? This one is Harley Mayo
Out.
patch. Out. Do you want out of this path? Do you not want to be here? We have John Bowman, 1857 to 1903. If I remember correctly to what Miss Jenny Love said, these are still roped off due to the hurricanes and some trees, soft grounds. It really is a beautiful spot. I love the openness of it. Spirit Talker is a little quiet at the moment. There are people across the other way, so I won't disturb them at all. It's funny, the sky looks so much darker. It's like, sorry, I tripped off my own feet. How blue it is. Then you look over, it's darker. So we had one spirit say they wanted out.
Alice.
Have you seen an Alice? So Spirit gave us the name Alice. The Hewitt Mausoleum is beautiful too, and then diggers. It's a nice breeze too. Pretty with a little cat.
Ali.
Could be, it says Alice.
Oh, Alice, not Alex.
Alice.
I see an alley without the C. Be the same as Alice.
And here's another one, Rose. My grandmother was Rose as a maiden name. I don't see that.
Her name back then.
Huh. Not the family. Are there any roses that one come across can speak?
Nancy.
How about a Nancy? All right, well, there's an alley. Maybe we're just a little off. We have Carl over here. Oh, he was just a baby. September 5th to September 18th of 1926. We're over here, Sutton. George Goff. Some of the grave markers. Some memorabilia on them. And stuff. I feel like I want to go over this one and look. Last thing Spirit said was Nancy. And I have not seen Nancy. We saw an alley.
I understand you.
I'm glad you understand us. Please feel free to communicate with us. We're walking around.
I knew a Nancy. I would have recognized that name, or it would have popped in my head. I haven't seen an Alice, or can't even remember the first one.
Nancy, Alice, and Enid.
Yeah, Enid, I haven't seen.
And if you hear any what sounds like bush moving, there's somebody chopping bushes over the outskirts. So Spirit says that they can understand us as we're walking around and talking. Would you like to communicate a little bit? Got John and Minnie Nipper.
Angry.
Again, you're saying angry? Who are you angry at? Sorry guys, you can see, as long as you can see, never mind what you see on my face.
Horse.
Horse? Well, I'd imagine at some point there were fields near and around here. We've got George, we've got Wyndham, infant of Mr. and Mrs. See, I don't have my died the same day. Must be mom and dad. One thing I'll say, when the sun goes down in Florida, it's pretty. We have some, I guess it was probably not.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Spirit. Thank you for walking with us while we're walking around, admiring these beautiful stones. Looks like some of them were old enough that they replaced them a bit. Alright guys, I'm gonna let this section go and we're gonna move on to the next section. Thanks for watching. Okay, as we walk back to get the car, we might as well just let the spirit talker go for the walk with us. After I shut off the recording, it said, Horace, it was nice to meet you and happening here. So Horace, I guess maybe there were fields here at one time? It's absolutely beautiful here. It's definitely, like I said, different than the cemeteries we have up in Connecticut. I guess maybe it would be a little bit more active at night. Group. Well, I just heard talking, which is interesting. Anything more, Spirit Talker? I know there's like some possibility of noise contamination off in the distance, but it's a pretty quiet place here.
Killing.
Killing? Who is doing killing? Was somebody unalived here in this cemetery? Do you have a name? Okay guys, we're gonna move the car and start again. Okay guys, we're outside the Hewitt Mausoleum again, so figured I would start the Spirit Talker one more time and see if we got any responses while we were here. I'm only here for a short time, spirits. If there's anybody that would like to communicate, please feel free to. If you don't want to talk through the spirit app, you speak to the camera and I'll hear you.
Dancing.
Did you like dancing? Were you fond of dancing? Who did you dance with?
We hear you.
Well, I'm glad you hear us. We would like to communicate with you. We thank you for communicating with what you can. You've given us some names and we found at least one. Okay, spirits, I'm gonna let you go. All right, we're gonna wrap this up and move on to the next. See you in a minute.